Good morning. I am here with one of the most foremost political philosophers of the 19th and 20th century. This man has influenced political thoughts from across the world, from the United States to mainland China. I am here with Karl Marx, and I will discuss his views on education and society and the role of government in the terms of education. Good morning, Mr. Marx. I hope you are having a good day.
Ja, comrade interviewer. This day might be bleak, but a specter is haunting not only Europe, but the world, the specter of communism. It will spread throughout the world.
We shall see with that, Mr. Marx. Political theory is not why I brought you here today. I am here to talk to you about education.
Ja, comrade.
Okay, good. My first question to you, Mr. Marx, is very simple. What do you think of the King of Prussia and his views on educational theory?
Ja, the decadent King of Prussia. He should be ordering education for the destitute children of Prussia. However, he does not. He just allows his authorities to create his plans and proposals for education.
What do you think of the role of class structure in the terms of education?
One can divide the populace into two categories, the educated and the uneducated.
Your positions on organized religion when it comes to the masses are well known. You believe it to control the masses into a false sense of hope and security. What is your position on the role of the church in both elementary and university education?
Pshaw. The church has no role in education, no use. Even the word holy should be eradicated from the lexicon of the worker. If Prussia abolished this word, the holy, every village schoolmaster would be paid like a minister, like they deserve to be. When it comes to the university system, the church, which is controlled by the state, they are all just pets of the state-controlled church. The church has no use in education, and therefore should be abolished when it comes to education.
Interesting theory there, Mr. Marx. What do you think of how the factory system works influences education and school laws?
The factories, they should not have any influence in school laws as well. The factories, they frustrate the school laws. The factories need those children. They see them as a potential cheap source of labor. And if they are in school, they cannot work in the factory.
Okay. So it seems like you believe that both the church and factories should stay away from education, and it should be left in control of the state. Am I reading you correctly, Mr. Marx?
Ja, comrade.
Okay. Let us focus on the next part of the interview, Mr. Marx. What do you think this role of the state should be in terms of education?
Ja, I go over this in my Communist Manifesto. The answer is simple, comrade interviewer. Education should be free and provided by the state. There should be no form of child labor in the factories to get them ready for work in the factories, comrade interviewer. We should provide them with industrial education to help boost production in the factories when they reach the proper age. Education should be refined and to be above man and therefore be beyond change.
What is your position on how teachers and students should be treated?
Ja. The students, they are like workers and commodities. Within this school environment, the student has labor potential. He exchanges the product of his labor for objects like grades and certificates like diplomas and degrees that are metaphors for wages. Like other workers, students have objects to fulfill their powers, but are not given the opportunity to acquire these objects. The state needs to give the student workers these objects to help them succeed. The teacher, on the other hand, is a worker, but instead of goods like machinery or farm products, the products are the students themselves. So if the student does not do well, comrade interviewer, this is shown upon the teacher, and the teacher should be held accountable for their results, comrade.
Very interesting, Mr. Marx. How about social issues in education? What are your positions on this?
Education is determined by social conditions educate either directly or indirectly by means of schools. We seek to help rescue education from the means of the ruling class, comrade interviewer. We want to bring education back to the worker. A change of social circumstances was required, though, to establish a proper new system of education. But, on the other hand, a proper system of education was required to bring about the change of social circumstances.
Mr. Marx, what is your position on science in education?
Science can be transformed from a tool of class rule into a power that the people of men of science can be changed from the panderers of the class prejudice, job-hunting political parasites, and confederates of capital into the free representatives of the intellect. Science can only play the real role in the workers' paradise, in the Republic of Labor. Science is important to help the worker in his daily works, and the only way we can use it is by teaching it in our education systems, comrades.
Finally, Mr. Marx, what do you think communism, your bread and butter, how do you think it fits into education?
Communism is not an end, but a means to a man's greater humanity. Society and man have to be reconciled in such a way that man does not have to suffer, comrade.
Thank you very much, Mr. Marx. Do you have any last thoughts?
Ja. Knowledge is thought of as property. It is capital, and therefore it should be used as capital. Ha! I bid you good day.
Karl Marx was a very interesting man. His views on education should just be treated like his views on politics. They are very radical, but yet we see some of that influence in our education systems today. One should not disprove or throw away Marx's theories without first looking into them. Thank you. This has been Chris Sessoms. Have a wonderful day.